Hello, my name is Will Young, and if you've clicked on the correct QR code, that means you have a student in honors chemistry. I have to apologize for not being there in person and also the sound of my voice. I've been sick all week, and so hope to be back either tomorrow or Monday. Um, but I do apologize for not being there in person, but certainly reach out to me by email if you have any questions or concerns. I wanted to give you an idea, though, at least through video, of what this class was all about. So the things that we like to emphasize in honors chemistry include critical thinking and problem solving that they can use, throughout life and in other courses, even if they don't go into chemistry or anything related to chemistry. Also, because they'll probably all be taking at least some science in college, even if it's just a single biology course or something like that. I want them to have some confidence that they understand science well enough. Um, and then build lab skills because, chemistry is a great course for learning how to work in the lab. And again, when they go off to college and have to take that first lab-based course, they'll have the confidence of knowing that, how all the equipment works and how to work safely and kind of have that hands-on experience. What you should expect and what typically are hallmarks of successful students in honors chemistry. If they come and see me with questions, specific questions, as often as possible, whether it's at lab, during class, during labs, after school, email, any way that they can reach out and ask specific questions after attempting the homework themselves. I do typically see that students who are in the habit of doing at least some of the homework, and they do get homework typically every night, but doing at least some of the homework the day they get it. That way they have time to ask questions um, and get things clarified. And then if they're really in the habit of giving all problems their best try first, so rather than just sort of throwing up their hands and saying I don't get this, they can come to me with those specific questions because they've really given it and a full try and they know what their problems are. They tend to be more successful. Here are the topics that we cover. This is for the entire year. It is a year-long class, so, although we do, of course, start grades over again in January at the end of the semester. In blue there, you see our first semester topics. Math and measurement is what we're in the middle of right now. Then we'll get into a little bit of atomic theory and structure, periodic table and bonding. We'll get into some chemical reactions in maybe about November, and then stoichiometry. That's when it starts to get a little bit more interesting and it starts to look a little bit more like the chemistry that they've probably imagined, where they actually get to see reactions happening, which is fun. And then second semester, it gets more challenging, but also I think more interesting and more applicable to sort of just the chemistry of day-to-day life, because we'll talk about gases and pressure and things like that. We'll talk about heat and how it relates to chemistry and how it can be absorbed or released in chemical processes. Equilibrium, kinetics, how reactions occur, how we can speed them up, slow them down. Um, Acids and bases is a big one. And then finally, typically we'll get to some redox and electrochemistry. Maybe even get a chance to make some simple batteries and things like that. So again, I apologize that I couldn't be there to meet you in person today, but hopefully this gives you some idea of myself as well as the class. And don't hesitate to reach out using that email. Thank you.